아침에 눈을 뜨자마자 느낀 설레임 Blossoming 향기로운 달콤한 햇볕에 노인거리는 꽃 같아 지금 이 순간이 멈추리 가까이 다가와서 아름답게 서서히 꽃 내 맘에 피어가네 Oh blossoming in my heart 난 이마에 멈추진 못할 거야 그럴 거야 꽃 내 맘에 피어가네 Oh blossoming in my heart yeah 난 이마에 멈추진 못할 거야 그럴 거야
What's up, beautiful people? Today is the day that I am supposed to be hitting the road. And I had actually left and was headed to my first destination. As I was driving along, the bike rack that we had fabricated for the front of my van started giving me a little trepidation. Excuse me. I don't know if it's just the pollen that's in the air, but all of a sudden I got this frog in my throat. So I had a front hitch fabricated for the front of Nina Simone because I already have a cargo carrier on the back of the van, and I did not want anything that needed to go outside on the inside of my van. I didn't want a folding bike, a folding e-bike, let me be specific, to be in the van and have to take it out and put it back in, because that just brings in more dirt and it adds more weight on the inside of the van. So I was doing everything I could to minimize the weight on the inside of the van, but also to keep everything that's supposed to be outside that I'm using to camp, for transportation. I wanted it outside of the van. Yes, I am a clean, orderly person, and it was important to me. Let me take this off. So I had a hitch fabricated for the front of my van. My van was not built with a hitch on the front. I know Chevy vans, Ford vans were built with hitches on the front. Dodges, they weren't. So the only way for me to be able to carry my e-bike on the front was to have a hitch fabricated. The guy did an amazing job fabricating my hitch. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I will show it to you in just a moment. However, while I was driving, and even though the bike is secure on the bike rack that we got, excuse me, but I ain't starting this video over. No, ma'am. Let me roll this one up. Anywho, as I was driving, I noticed that it was doing a lot of up and down, which for me, my mind is, if I am traveling across the country, I'm going to be on some crazy roads. And if you know, I think it's Interstate 10 that is really, really bad. And I definitely want to go to Alaska. I want to go to Canada. And to get to Alaska from Canada, I forgot the name of the highway, but it's not the best highway. Better than some, but not the best. So it's going to be a lot of tension on that hitch if it's constantly going up and down. And yes, it is welded to the front bumper of the front bumper frame of the van, and it's tight. It is tight. But if it's going up and down like this, at some point in my mind, and I could be wrong, something's going to give. The bumper's going to give. The hitch is going to give. Both are going to give. And I don't want myself or anyone to be hurt or worse if that happens. So instead of me going forward with my trip, I decided the best thing to do was make a U-turn. Hope that didn't hurt your ear. But I decided to turn around. Well, first, I called my husband and I told him what my thoughts were. And I thought maybe if we could secure a ratchet up under the hood that pulled over the bike. Yeah, over the front of the bike to lift up the hitch a little bit and the bike and secure it to a part of the van that was not going anywhere, it would work. Well, we couldn't find any points like that on the van. So the only other option was to go back to our fabricator and see if he could help with an idea that hubby had to create some hooks on a part of the van or a part of the welded piece. I'm not sure what part, but a part that is going to be secure and can withstand some tension. Because again, I do not want myself or anyone else to be harmed if something were to happen. And I don't want my trip cut short simply because I didn't pay attention. And my intuition, I am part of my journey of healing is to listen to my intuition. When my mind tells me something, and it wasn't out of fear, it was out of concern, because I'm trying my best to not allow fear to dictate any decisions that I make. Now, don't get me wrong, fear has its place to help us make decisions that make sense. But I also know that fear also can have you making decisions that are not practical because you are fearful. And I don't want to be working in that energy in anything that I do. So I am home. I'm back home. The gentleman who did the fabrication, he works a full-time job and he has an appointment after he gets off to look at something for someone else. And I'm hoping, no, I'm praying that, let me roll this window back down because it's warm in here now. It might not look like it's warm, but the humidity here is pretty high. This morning it was like 91%. So I can't imagine that it's gotten any lower. That's why my hair is still in these little plaits. And my ends. At any rate, praying that he will be able to get to me today and can attach those components so that I can hit the road tomorrow. Yeah, that's what's going on. And the one thing that I am learning, because if this had been Tracy 5-10 years ago, no, I'm going to say probably 10 years ago, because 5 years I would have been fit to be tied, okay? I would have been mad as I don't know what. I'm not mad. I am disappointed that I'm not able to start because I missed some opportunity to rest and to see a beautiful place. And I won't be able to circle back to it until I come back this direction when I'm going south. So maybe I can put it in there to hit it when I come south again. We'll see. It will work itself out. If it's meant for me to go to this place, I will get there. That's the one thing that I am sure of. But let me show you the bike and show you what I mean as far as the up and down. As a matter of fact, I'm shaking the van now. I can see it going up and down. You can't see it, and I tried to videotape it so that my husband could see what I could see, and the stability of my camera or something, you really can't see it on the camera. It's just so not as well as you can see it in person. So I'm gonna, hopefully you'll be able to see it like I saw it from my point of view. This is the bike rack. I absolutely love the bike rack because it has a ramp for me to take the bike down. But this is what I was referring to. That could be normal. But even if it is normal, I would rather have more comfort in knowing everything's going to be okay. And I don't know if you can see, but can you see how my hitch, let me just show you. You see how my hitch is bouncing? Let me show you, get a little closer for you. Let's see if I can show you. You see how the hitch is actually moving? That's what my concern is. And we've already had it cut down, so yeah. Don't know what else can be done other than to create something that's gonna lift up on it. And yeah, so we'll see. Again, I'm that person that's gonna be on the side of caution and the side of safety, not just for myself but for other people. And the less opportunity for mishap while I'm on this trip, the more I can focus on my healing, the more I can focus on having fun, the more I can focus on creating content, the more I can focus on the things that bring me joy, happiness, peace, laughter. I can explore more. I can do all the things. Trust me, I understand stuff is gonna happen, and the only thing that I can control is how I respond to it. And yeah, I have no idea what Mother, Father, God is doing right now, but I'm trusting that it is to protect me and my sisters and brothers out there. So yeah, of course I'd love to be traveling right now, but at the same time, some things have to be taken care of, and this is more important to me and what I would like to be doing. This is what I need to be doing. So yeah, but check out the fits. took out the fits. Your girl is, yeah. Let me know if y'all want some content. I think I already asked you all about fashion while on the road, because that is your girl. Even though I'm in a van, one thing my daughter blessed me with saying when I was visiting was that I don't look like I was in a van, or that I may have been staying in a van, and that was a great compliment, because that is the whole point. Just because you are traveling in a van, on an RV, or even a car or a minivan, does not mean you have to look unkempt, because I don't believe in that look like you're traveling in a vehicle. What does that even look like? The good thing about having to turn back around is my husband found something else he can do for me. Well, Mother, Father, God answered my prayer. We are headed to the Fabricator's house now. Hubby is behind me. So I'm so used to doing this, but I really believe in the prayers that wishing. I'm praying for the best. Praying for the best. It's gonna be some. It's definitely better. Mm-hmm.
That's better though. That's much better.
Yep. The fabrication part is done. Now we have to go to put some air in my passenger side rear tire. I apologize for the air. I kept wondering why I was having this signal that my tire pressure was low, and I'm like, I just made sure all my tire pressures, the PSI was right, all of my tires, and I went back there myself and I noticed that the high pressure stem that I had put on my tires, because I have a tire pressure monitoring system and it can pull on the valve stem, so I had a metal one put on. It was loose, so the air that was in there has just been seeping out, and I was like, that is crazy. I heard the air, so now I tightened up the tire pressure, the high pressure stem, the bolt around it, and now I'm on the way to go put some air in it, because the Halo air pressure jump starter thing that I have, it's a piece of junk. I'm just gonna be honest. This is my second time getting this thing, and it will never put any air in my tire. It always gets too hot and times out. So it's a piece of junk. I'll keep it because it's a jump starter and I could charge other things with it, but as far as a air pressure for my tires, I'm gonna have to find something that is just that. So it is what it is. This is real life. This is how things can happen living this lifestyle very easily. So you just have to roll with the punches, and I just look at it as, okay, all of these things are happening before I leave home. And I'm just grateful that they're happening before I leave home. Am I doing it by myself? Yes, I am. And a little no, because my husband followed me over here to the metal fabricator guy, but he didn't do anything. He just, just followed me over here. I got to go put air in it while he's following me now. But I'm doing this. And when I get on the road, I'm going to have to do this. So it empowers me in other ways. I know that I can do whatever needs to be done. I know that whatever happens, I am going to be able to handle it. Good, bad, or indifferent. So that is that. That's the one thing about this life. It's going to teach you about yourself. It's going to teach you about yourself. Life in and of itself teaches us about ourselves, but when we have a comfort in our sticks and bricks that we can go to, a lot of times we get a little bit complacent and we don't have to dig our heels in sometimes. And this forces you to, because this is your mode of transportation. It is your roof over your head. It's all of those things. So you gonna figure it out, or you gonna be stranded. Might still have a roof over your head, but you're gonna be stranded. At the gas station getting air for the tire, I went on ahead and filled up the gas tank. I never go under half a tank, so needed that. And then I headed over to Harbor Freight to get an additional ratchet strap to secure the bike on the bike rack. Next day, I'm hitting the road. Before leaving, I took Nina Simone to my mechanic to make sure all of my tires had the proper tire pressure and that my valve stems were in good condition so we could have no mishaps. Getting ready to go over the historic Chesapeake Bay Bridge, or is it called the William Preston Lane Jr. Memorial Bridge? I don't know what the heck this bridge is called, but that's what I'm getting ready to go over. I always enjoy going over this bridge in the RV, so it's gonna be a piece of cake, hopefully. In Nina Simone, I'm so excited. I know I've said that. I keep saying it because I am excited. I'm excited. I can't believe I'm actually doing this. It's actually started. Traffic is a little hectic, however. I don't know if it's hectic because it's wet today, or because it's not like it's a lot of traffic.
Continue straight.
It's not like it's a lot of traffic, but it's just moving slow. So, but yeah, we doing this. I made it to my first destination, and it just dawned on me that this state is where I bought Liberty Serenity, my first RV, which is the beginning of the RV lifestyle and my healing journey. And of course, the tears just started because it's a full circle moment that I'm actually starting my van life journey here in Delaware. It is a freaking amazing. It's amazing.
Turn left.
Whew. It's amazing. It's beautiful. It's freaking confirmation on so many levels that I'm supposed to be doing this. Because even when I was putting my plans together, it didn't click. I needed to be here to feel the energy. Thank you. Finally done picking up some things from Staples that I had shipped to the area when I thought I was going to be able to leave sooner. There is a Cracker Barrel about a mile from where I am now. I'm going to go park there. I already called and asked them if it was okay for me to do so. So I am set for that. And then I'm going to find something to eat because the girl is hungry. Very hungry. I bought some Thai food last night at home and left it in the fridge. I'm so mad at myself. It's a 4-hour drive back. So you know that ain't happening. That ain't happening. So I'm gonna find something here. I got plenty of food. I just really don't feel like cooking. So yeah. And I don't really have to cook. I don't feel like doing the prep. You know, like when you tired, I've been driving, doing some running around and all that. So yeah, I'm gonna have to throw something together. But I'm on the road, but I'm on the road, but I'm on the road. For somebody who can't dance, I'm always dancing. Well, I can dance. I'm just, you know, I got rhythm. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. So happy. We're almost at this Cracker Barrel. I was going to order something from Panera, but Panera just don't do it for me anymore. I really used to like Panera, but they don't have a lot of vegan options, and their vegetarian options suck too.
In half a mile, turn right.
So I'm just gonna. I know I got peanut butter and jelly. If I ain't got nothing else, my husband made me some avocado toast. Well, some avocado spread, so I can make some toast, and I have some sourdough bread. So I got food. I just really wanted my Thai food. Ain't gonna happen, so get over it, girl. We are almost
In
here.
0.1 miles, turn right.
I'm tired. Sometimes you forget how exhausting it can be driving, no matter how
Turn
excited
right.
you are. So we're here at Cracker Barrel.
We're here, tourist.
Get to
Now
the
you can go
back
find the closest comfy couch.
where the
You earned it.
RVs
Ciao.
park and post up. I'm trying to figure out, is it over here or over there? I'm not sure. It really don't. I don't think it's that way. So it must be this way. Okay, I'm gonna go this way because it looks better. It looks like it should be this way. And if you know me, I always park up under a light. Because, yeah, safety. But I might not need to park here. Don't you hate it when people see you parking, backing up, and they just keep coming? You know, some people just do some of the stupidest, irresponsible things. I just don't want to. Yeah, right. I'm getting used to my convex mirrors. Making sure I get in these spots good. And there's some places I can't get in and I forget because I have this tote on the back, and this is one of those places I can't get in there the way I want to because of my tote. So I'm gonna have to do it this way. Dang, and there's something right there. You know what? Let me do this. Let me do this, because I'm getting a little aggravated. As much as I love my tote, sometimes it can be limiting. Make sure ain't nobody coming in front and behind me, because people do that. They love to get behind folks when they know they shouldn't. I don't think I need to cut my propane on. Well, yeah, I do. I need to heat water. So I am in here. I am parked. Nobody can block me in, and I can get out. That's also something else that's really important to me. So yeah, here we are. Good old Cracker Barrel. It has been a long, exhausting, fantastic first day of this van life journey, this road trip across the country. Your girl is tired. Oh my God, I probably look exhausted. That's because I am. So I'm getting ready to hit the hay, as my stepdad used to say. But before I leave, I just want to say thank you for being here. And I also want to encourage you to make sure that if you haven't already subscribed to this channel, to my channel, that is, Serenity, make sure you do so. I'm going to be sharing some amazing content about my travels. And in the next video, I'm going to be sharing some Black history here in Delaware, because that is part of my journey, is learning my history across the U.S. as a Black woman. And also I'll be headed to my first campground also. So I'd love to share that with you. If you are an OG, OMG, thank you so very much for being here. I'm so appreciative of you. Many, many thanks. And don't forget to set your notifications so you'll know when the next video or short or live happens. But until the next time, I want you guys to plant those seeds that are going to help you to grow, thrive, and flourish, so that you can create and live the life that you desire, the life that you deserve, and live it unapologetically, fearlessly, authentically, because you deserve it. See you in the next video. Love you. Take care.